watching New York One. I'm Pat Kiernan, and now a look at what's in the college papers. That's right, college papers. Because this week, instead of my beloved In the Papers segment, which I might add is the only reason that anyone watches this limping gazelle of a news network, the producers have decided to make me dig through local student newspapers in an attempt to attract a younger demographic.
Hey, Pat?
Yes, Jeffrey?
We talked about this, Pat. It's going to be really good for the network, okay, big guy? Just for 1 week.
Howard, can I tell you something?
It's Janelle.
It doesn't matter. In the papers is every single person in New York City's absolute favorite television program, and you're turning it into a farce. Have you ever read a college newspaper? They're fucking terrible. What is a college student going to write about anyway? An op-ed piece called "Dad is Wrong About My Dance Major," or an advice column called "Just Don't Let Me See It, Bros" from the Pool RA, or what about this? Maybe an album review from that guy who always brings his guitar with him to parties, even though he only knows one Jason Mraz song.
It's going to be really good for the network.
You know what would be really good for the network, Howard? More Pat Kiernan. It's not like New York One doesn't have the airtime. We do the weather every 10 minutes, which is insane. And I'm pretty sure that the only people who watch our on-stage theater program are gay shut-ins. So why not give the people what they want? 6 straight hours of the big PK. You know how big I am in my native Canada, don't you?
Oh, I know. I know. You're huge in Canada.
Huge in Canada.
Okay, let's just get through this, all right?
Fine.
Okay.
Alright, what do we have? Oh, here's a gem. Here's a gem from the NYU Washington Square News. Opinion editor Chris DiNardo writes, quote, "I'm not turned on by monotonous politicspeak masqueraded as sagacity. Watching the grand majority of the Senate debate this bill was like watching a live-action version of Hungry Hungry Hippos, where all of the marbles were the Fourth Amendment." End quote. Are you fucking kidding me? Hungry Hungry Hippos. Look, I know you're trying to stay relevant, Chris, but the last time I heard anyone mention Hungry Hungry Hippos, I was playing Tickle the Mountie in the back row of a Manitoba movie theater with Alanis Morissette. Oh, you thought that song was written about Dave Coulier? Wrong Canadian sex bomb, my friends. And this is your opinion, editor? Well, Pat Kiernan's got an opinion for you. Shut your face, you floppy dingus.
Okay. You cannot say floppy dingus on television. Can you please just read the news?
No, I can't just read the news, Kyle. I'm Pat freaking Kiernan, okay? I'm a New York City treasure and broadcasting icon, for God's sake. And not to brag, when I walk down the streets of Ottawa, you can literally hear the panties drop. Do you have any idea how hard a panty has to drop in order to make an audible sound? I mean, Jeff, that's cloth on cement. When I walk down the street, it's like a Saskatchewan stomp the yard.
Oh, that's pretty gross. That's pretty gross. Please, just get through this. Please.
Fine, moving on. Critic. Oh, cute, very cute. That's great. What do we have? Oh, this is good. The bulletin from Barnard University, better known as Columbia's lesbian stepsister. Someone named Hannah Miller, who no doubt majors in women's studies and loves to talk about the week she spent building houses in Nicaragua. An article called "Women in Late Night," she writes, quote, "Being a successful comedian, particularly one with your own show, is still a predominantly male occupation. Despite a new wave of popular female comedians, none of them is seated behind a network desk at 11:35 p.m. And quote, well, Hannah, have you stopped to think that maybe the problem isn't gender bias, but the fact that people in this city don't know comedy gold when it hits them in the face? Look at me. I am literally the best part of the day for 9 million New Yorkers, and I couldn't give away tickets to my one-man show.
Are you talking about Orange is the New Pat?
I'm talking about Orange is the New Pat. Do you believe that AM New York had the audacity to say that it was the second worst show of the Not Quite Fringe Festival, followed only by a circus musical based on the songbook of Canadian rapper Snow called A Licky Boom Boom Clown?
Maybe that's because you opened your show with a Michelle Obama impression, and then went on a 10-minute rant about how teachers aren't heroes.
They're not! Didn't you see that last sketch we did?
I did, and to be honest with you, I thought the Teach for America stuff was a little cliche.
Okay, then you're right.
I'm getting so angry!
Do you know why I'm getting so angry? Because I'm sitting here with you on local television and Michael Strahan is interviewing Fallout Boy on Live with Michael Strahan. You know how close I was to being the next Regis Philbin, don't you? Never even know! They decided to go with some gap-toothed buffoon instead of a New York City journalism icon who's presided over the ribbon-cutting ceremonies at not one, not two, but 3 Tim Hortons grand openings. And not for nothing, but when was the last time Michael Strahan made a panty drop?
Okay, alright. We all know how much you hate Michael Strahan, Pat.
I hate Michael Strahan.
Right. Tell you what, let's just do one more story, and we'll call it a day. Okay?
Fine.
Fine. Fine.
What do we have? Oh, this is good. The Ionian from Iona College in New Rochelle. New Rochelle is a college. Have you ever been to New Rochelle, Jeffrey? It's like one big leper colony taking a walk of shame. It's literally the worst place in the world. You know what I will say? What I will say, New York, I'm impressed that someone from New Rochelle was able to turn on a computer. That's a step in the right direction, but otherwise, I don't know. I could comment on this, or I could bring this back to the public bathroom at the Port Authority bus terminal where it belongs. I don't know. You know what? That's it. I'm done. I'm done. I'm going to go home. I'm going to pop the cork on a nice bottle of Argentinian Merlot. I'm going to get ripped out of my skull, and I'm going to drunk dial the call for the next 3 hours. I'm Pat Kiernan, and that's a look at some of what's in the papers. You are not supposed to be back out. The weather has not